I'm just out of the shower and I was flipping through my emails and I saw that TikTok keeps a inventory or something of previous videos that you've posted. And this video was so perfectly timed for today. I'm gonna reshare it. Hey future self, this is proof that you're a good mom. Okay, so listen up. Today, you had a situation with your daughter. You guys went to the mall, you got to bond over things you were talking about, all the excitement that's been going on in her life. You guys went shopping. She bought a necklace for her and her sister, a best friend necklace, which is just the sweetest thing ever. It was just a really, really good day. And as you were heading out to the car and getting ready to leave, you noticed that there was a car next to you. It was a Tesla, and you told her, please be careful when you open the door, wide. She was excited, distracted, you know how she gets. And as I was getting in the car, I heard, uh-oh. And so I instantly felt triggered, and I wanted to react, and I wanted to yell at her because I wanted her to know that she screwed up. But instead, I took a moment, I paused, I opened the door, and I looked to see if there was any damage. I didn't see any damage. It looked okay, but she just crumbled from the shame and disappointment, and she kept saying over and over, I ruined it, I ruined it. Everything is messed up. Our day is so bad. And I looked at her and I realized while she was going through that, while she was saying that, so much of her became the little girl that I used to be. And I felt for her so badly. I decided that this was going to be a pivotal moment for her. And I took her face and I was like, listen, this might have been a bad moment, but this does not define the type of day that you had, and it definitely doesn't define the type of person you are. The hurt that you're feeling, the shame, the disappointment, all those things that are making you feel yucky inside, they are feelings. That doesn't mean that they are true to who you are. Then she went on to say, like, I disappointed you. I should have been listening. Like, I don't deserve to have had a nice day. And I just, oh God, I had wished so many times when I was little to have somebody say, your day can still be filled with joy and you could still deserve to have a good day, even when you make mistakes, even when things go wrong. And I carried this worth equates to having the day run smooth, basically. You don't disappoint people, you don't have things go wrong, and if it does, that means that your day is bad and you are a bad person. So when I told her two of those things can be true at the same time, you can have a bad moment and still have a wonderful day and still deserve a wonderful day, her like whole body, I could tell, just relaxed. And I knew in that moment, I was like, I am breaking this generational trauma. I am making sure that she does not carry this on with her, and she can live a life that is free of the shackles of shame and disappointment that you may feel when things go wrong, when you make mistakes. We got, situated in the car, and she asked me, she's like, can we still have a nice day? I was taking her to class, and she's like, am I still gonna have a good day in my class? And I was like, yes, you're still gonna have a good day. You're still a very good person. You're still a wonderful sister. There are things that we can improve on all the time, but that doesn't mean that you are less of a person because you've made mistakes. As I'm saying these things to her, and as we're kind of like pulling out of the car and stuff, I realized how healing it was for also me to hear it, because I have so many issues with my worth being tied to what I can produce and how good of a person I am, and making sure not to disappoint people, almost to the detriment of it affecting me. Like, I will go out of my way to make sure not to disappoint someone, even if it means I hurt myself. You're a good mom. And I know you're going to have hard days, and they're going to continue, like, you know, being imperfect, but in this moment you are doing such a good job with her, and she is going to grow up to be such an emotionally mature woman. And I hope you know how proud I am of you, future self.